run. I mean, they're good athletes, so they'll get out and do it. But they got to be careful because you get in the running game, and that's what the Bulls want to do.
Charles Davis now as King posts up and tries to move across the lane. Rejected by Lohaus, and here come the Bucks again. Robertson ahead of the pack.
Well, somewhere here, Phil has got to figure out how do I get more offense on the basketball court, because right now with Michael Jordan out of the game, the Bulls are struggling, and Phil needs to tell them, let's think about this thing, guys. Regroup, take your time.
9:44 to play second quarter, and the Bucks have moved to within 10. It's 36-26 Chicago. Doubleheader day of CBS basketball. Coming up next, when we're finished here in Chicago, we'll take you out to the Forum in Los Angeles, where the Houston Rockets and the Los Angeles Lakers will play Game 2 of their first-round series. Dick Stockton and Hubie Brown will be on hand. In Game 1, the Lakers found themselves trailing by 7 at halftime, but James Worthy keyed the comeback in the second half, and the Lakers won it. They are now looking to go 2 games up this afternoon. That follows our game later today here on CBS.
You know, having been in California, I watched the Lakers a lot this year, and Magic has done a great job stepping his game up, and what he's starting to do is get other people to step up, one of them being James Worthy, but they got Vlade Divac, and I think that's been a big difference for them this year.
Here we have 9:44 to play, second quarter, and you saw the headway the Bucks have made in the last few minutes. Scottie Pippen. There's the whistle, and the foul is on. Loose ball foul against Milwaukee. It's Pressey.
The team first.
Well, Phil has done a good job. He had to get Scottie Pippen or Michael back in the game, and he got Pippen in the game. But you need somebody that can create some opportunities for other people, and Scottie's one of the people that can do that.
Hodges inside, that will not count. It'll be an offensive foul on the Bulls.
34,
and that is against Stacey King. That's number 2 on King.
Now, I like a kid that at least admits he was nervous. Stacey had 3 opportunities, easy ones, early in the game on Friday. He messed them up totally, and he finally said in the newspaper, he said, I tried to play cool in the warm-up. Come game time, I was nervous.
Short jump hook by Pressey is good.
See, Greg, that's another thing I didn't think Milwaukee did a good job of, taking advantage of having Paul Pressey at 6'5", playing against either Paxson or Hodges, and that's what the Bucks have decided to do this afternoon.
Charles Davis kicks it back out, and now down low, and out of bounds is Scottie Pippen. Bulls with their 3rd turnover of the day, and the Bucks now with a chance to cut it to 6.
You remember we talked about the Bulls will go up 10, and then all of a sudden the Bucks find themselves getting back in the game, being poised, doing what they do best.
And Ricky Pierce doing what he does best. He has 6 points now, and there's the steal by Pressey. Pressey on the drive, and he's got it. 36-32, and Phil Jackson says we better call timeout right about now. The Milwaukee Bucks have come out in the second quarter and gone on a tear. 36-32 Bulls. We'll be back to Chicago Stadium in a moment.
And earlier today, we also had trivia card.
After 10 months of rehab, he came back toward the end of the season only to re-injure that knee in the last game of the regular season against the Nets. And Larry is here right now. Larry, I have to ask you, in a series like this, as you're watching, how much of a difference do you think you could be making out there?
Well, I think one thing that our team needs is somebody that's going to put his body on somebody consistently. And I knew coming into this series in the playoffs that I would be able to do that, and knew that I had 6 fouls to give. And I think against Chicago, we need somebody in there that's willing to take some hard fouls, as Ed Neely does for the Bulls.
So I guess for you, it's good luck for next year then.
Yeah, I'm anxious for next year to start already, and the rehab this summer won't be anything like last summer.
Okay, thanks, Larry. Let's go back to Greg and Quinn.
All right, Andrea, yes, in discussions with Del Harris yesterday, we asked him, do you have anybody who can put a body on the Bulls down low and make a difference? And he said, yeah, Larry Krystkowiak. What a shot by Scottie Pippen.
You're right. They really miss Krystkowiak, because shots like that you won't get many of, because he'll come over, and because Scottie Pippen was going down, he's just make sure he doesn't get the shot off.
13 points for Scottie Pippen. 38-32 as we approach 8 minutes to play for the half. Shot clock down to 6, and it's out of bounds off of the Bulls.
Well, Michael played some good defense there, but one of the things that's really happened positively for the Bucks is with Paul Pressey back in the game. Paul came in and he had 6 points and 4 assists, and they missed the fact that Paul hadn't played. He's 6'5". They need somebody willing to play good defense and take some fouls.
Nice drive by Pressey into the lane, and he puts another one home. It's 38-34. Pressey has 8.
So this is what makes Pressey tough. I mean, they call a foul on Alvin Robertson right here, but Paul Pressey is guarding Horace Grant, and Horace Grant had nowhere to go with the ball, and in another 2 seconds, he probably would have lost it because Paul has got long arms, been known for his great defense.
The long arms of the law, indeed. Jordan gets his own rebound, baseline, and will go to the line.
Milwaukee, personal foul, 44, Brett Lohaus. His second.
Lohaus commits his second,
Michael Jordan to the line.
and Jordan to the line.
He said, how's that golf swing? Not good enough, Michael. Not good enough to take you on.
He came to you because you still owe him from the last time you played with him.
No, see, that he always says I owe him.
It's because you always owe him. See, Michael doesn't know you like I do. I know you'd rather owe him than pay him.
That's right. He'll never go broke that way.
Jordan has 12, and the Bulls' lead is 6. For Pippen, doesn't find him yet. Inside, Lohaus broke that one up and took the hit, but the Bucks have the ball. Here comes Pierce. Stutter steps around Cartwright. Cartwright blocked it and saved it and stepped on the line, and it's out of bounds to Milwaukee. Bill Cartwright doesn't get many plaudits for his defense, but he made a fine play down court that time.
Well, considering that was on Ricky Pierce is an excellent play, because Ricky, the one thing that doesn't happen to him very often, he doesn't get many shots blocked because he gets it off real quick.
24 second clock to 16.
You know, one of the things that, and again, to the Bucks' credit, their bench has really come off to play well. They scored 18 points, and at this point, the Bulls' bench has only scored 3.
Pierce, got it.
Ricky Pierce.
Ricky Pierce scored 23 points a game during the regular season. And many feel the best 6th man in basketball this season. He's already won that award once, and his odds-on favorites to win it again.
Well, he comes off the bench, and he leads his team in scoring.
Cartwright's hook doesn't go. Anderson battles for the ball and picks it off.
And those are the kind of things. The loose balls are usually a good indication of who will come out favored in the game, because it shows that extra effort.
Lob down low, too far, missed Anderson, and Jordan has it. For Pippen. And a loose ball foul is going to go against Milwaukee.
Loose ball foul, Milwaukee. 25, Paul Pressey, his second. The team score.
Ricky Pierce helps that, but I think the Milwaukee bench overall has played much better in this game, and the Milwaukee coaching staff thought that the Bucks would come out stronger in this game than they did in game 1.
Well, Del Harris said his club rarely plays 2 bad games in a row. He felt they played stronger that day.
Horace Grant breaking free on the baseline, and it's 42-36 Chicago with 5:50 to play. 10 for Grant. And timeout for the Milwaukee Bucks. With 5 minutes, 46 seconds to play, the Bucks are within 6 of the Chicago Bulls. We'll be back to the stadium in a moment.
We'll get you back to Chicago Stadium in a moment. I'm Pat O'Brien in New York City. Coming up on the Prudential at the Half, Bill Raftery and I will look ahead to the Lakers-Rockets showdown later on, and we'll pay tribute to one of the NBA's most valuable performers, a man who's far from shy, but soon will be retiring, referee Earl Strom. All that and much, much more at a familiar place, the Prudential at the Half. And now let's send you back out to Greg and Quinn. Fellas, you're on.
All right, thank you, Pat. Welcome back to the stadium, everyone. The Bucks trailing Chicago by 6 points, and the Milwaukee Milwaukee Bucks have kicked it into gear here in the second quarter. They're shooting a hot 7 for 10 from the floor so far, and Ricky Pierce has come off the bench to do what he does best.